Hi, I'm Devin. This is Meg. We are Devin and Meg. We're the team Devin and Meg in the morning. We talk a lot in the morning, rarely in the evenings. That's when we need to sleep. And this is Devin and Meg on BoardGameCo.
It's Devin and the Meg in the morning, Devin and Meg at lunchtime, and Devin and Meg at supper time.
And...
welcome to BoardGameCo.
Yep, that's it. That's where we're at. We're at BoardGameCo. We're not on Professor Meg.
We're not on Professor Meg.
We're not on Devin Talks Tabletop.
We're now on Professor Meg.
We're
now on Devin Talks Tabletop.
We are now on BoardGameCo. I pointed, you did that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay,
we have officially taken over the channel. Alex is sleeping right now. We decided to turn the camera on. Is he actually sleeping? I hope so. I gave him a sleep potion. Does he sleep?
I thought he just hibernates.
It was a potion that I did. It was a spell, so hopefully he is magically asleep for at least the next, I don't know,
I thought he just goes dormant and catalogs like board game rules.
He powered off to reset and recycle.
Almost weird as to how accurate it seems to Alex as a person. So we love Alex, and he's not here, which we're taking great advantage of.
For
and we have also had
this channel, put this on like 1.5 times speed because we're going to talk just a little bit slower than Alex usually does.
I would say 1.75.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2. If you usually watch faster, put us on 2 times speed.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. So we are going to talk about something that in the absence of Alex, we're going to be talking about Alex.
What else would we talk about?
This is our collective top 10 games. We are waiting for that lazy, indolent, procrastinating BoardGameCo.
He just doesn't do enough.
To teach us these games so that we know how to play them. And it's a little absurd that he has wasted this much time previous to now.
Well, you know, it's a little unfair the amount of games that Alex has. It just
he doesn't want to share with us.
He's not sharing.
He's not sharing these games with us. And we have selected each 5 games that we either own and don't know how to play yet, or don't own and want to play and maybe want to own.
Yes. And he absolutely knows that we've been waiting to... Is that true for you as well?
Oh.
He knows I'm waiting on this?
He has been absolutely disrespectful in the amount of time that has languished between our first time saying we want to play this game and up to now.
My number 1 is going to be a doozy.
Ooh! Okay, baby. You go first. You go first.
Okay.
I'm going to drink.
All right, so...
liquid caffeine. My
number 1 game, I will give a little bit of a disclaimer that he did try his best. I actually played it on this trip. We were both visiting right now. Obviously, this is BoardGameCo headquarters.
No, this is my studio.
Oh, well, you can have it. I agree.
You'll give it to me?
Now imparted to you.
Okay, all right.
Devin's studio.
Guys, I'm going to get started. I've got a lot of work to do.
We need the Devin sign. Where is your Devin sign?
Let me get a scribble of paper.
Number scribble.
What's your number 1 that you started to do this trip?
Yes, so we played this and we were only allowed to play, or not allowed, we only had enough time for 1 playthrough, but it is Blood Rage.
I want you to know that this would have been on my list.
And heard something go,
this would have been on my list, but I could not find it because you had stolen it. And I did not realize that you had stolen, but I could not find it.
That's a great opener.
So I had to go to other ones on my list. Yes.
So I got to start playing this with Alex, and I also got to play with Akiva AP, who you've seen on the channel. He does some of the playthroughs with us. This is one that I've always wanted to play because of how Alex talks about it. I definitely mismanaged my first round. So in this game, you are drafting different cards in the beginning, and some of them have different costs, but then some of them will help you in battle. And those ones are free, and then there are also quests that are free, but then some of them you pay rage for, and you get a certain amount of rage every turn, every round. And I think it's 3 or 4 rounds. I'm not even sure because we only played it that little bit. But I definitely mismanaged drafting ones that I would never have been able to pay for. So you only get 6 rage to begin with the first round, and I drafted maybe 8 points worth of rage of things to play. And I just didn't understand that part, that it's one of those games that I would love to play now with the knowledge of a round. So I think it's almost better to have played that first round and then reset and now play a full game where I feel like I'm actually building toward it.
Blood Rage is interesting for me because a while ago I actually had the opportunity to play the game digitally on the Steam adaptation. And I think it was Fantasy Flight Games, potentially, is the one that was kind of heading the adaptation of it. And the game was so bad, like buggy, that I could not actually play it. It prevented me from being able, like I could not play it. And so I was like, well, I really wanted to try out Blood Rage, and I can't, so I just did not get the expectation or opportunity to. And then recently, as Alex has liquidated his BoardGameCo trading side of things, he very generously sent me an extra copy of this, and I have not gotten it to the table yet because Alex hasn't taught me, which is upsetting.
He hasn't even come over since then.
He hasn't even come over since then. It's really disrespectful and, to me, offensive as a friend that he hasn't taken the time to travel to me and also teach me a game.
It's almost like he's ignoring you.
Yeah, it is. But the thing that is actually more recent than that, but not as recent as this video, has been the knowledge that from Simon, Francisco Nepatello, who is the designer of, one of the designers of War of the Ring, and Dune War for Arrakis, and soon to be featured on the channel, the One Ring tabletop RPG game. He recently shared an image of Blood Rage, like an art image from Adrian Smith, the artist, that is an old art image, or old, like, image asset. But I think it is, like, hearkening to upcoming things. Either maybe RPG stuff, or more Blood Rage tabletop board game stuff. So I'm excited, and I also really want to get this played.
You think it might be Blood Rage, like, TTRPG? Baby?
I'm wondering.
TTRPG, baby?
TTRPG. Okay, so Blood Rage is your your first one.
And
my first one.
Just to give Alex a little bit of credit, when he did teach me the beginning, he did warn me what cards to look out for. He did a great job teaching and said, look out for this, but not that. But the one piece I didn't understand was how much Rage to play with.
This isn't about Alex being a good teacher.
Okay.
This is about...
I gotta do the sandwich.
No, this is about...
I gotta give a little...
You compliment sandwich?
Yeah, just
He's
a little.
so good. He hasn't taught us these games, but I like him.
He tried.
My number one of the 5...
Number 5?
Is... Arena the Contest. This is a combat-focused skirmish game that is in Alex's top 100. I think it is the last 2 years I think it's been in its top 20 each year, which for him to maintain...
And he hasn't played it with us?
Skirmish game that he rarely plays. I think last year he got to play this game 2 times total, maybe even 1 time total, and he was like, it was enough for him to be like, it still deserves to be in my top 20. I really, really like skirmish games because I like combat where it's not only how you navigate the game, it's also how you outwit your opponents. And the fact that a game, to me, games that you play so infrequently, but anytime you play them, you're like, it solidifies your opinion of how high they are. I want to try them. I want to play them so bad. And so the fact that Arena the Contest has been such a long-standing favorite of his, despite the infrequency with which he's brought it to the table, every time he talks about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to play this game. Like, I want to play this game. I want to try it out. So after this...
Tonight, you and I will play.
After this tonight, once he teaches us, because he's being lazy about it. So Arena the Contest is my first one.
Nice.
Of the ones in which Alex is being forgetful and uncaring.
Neglectful.
Neglectful is so good. What's your next one?
My next one has a Dice Tower seal of approval.
Oh, I'm going to close my eyes until you bring it up.
Oh, here she is. All of these are so heavy for me. My last one is the cover only because they're so heavy.
I've seen a lot of coverage recently of this.
This is Quodd Heroes. So this one recently had a new Kickstarter, which is why I believe he was covering it a lot.
Yeah.
This is one that... Of all these games, most of them he knows and plans to play with us. This is one that I've... Sorry for the pause, the monitors just went off.
Oh!
I just want to make sure we're still filming.
Are we still filming?
This may be a slight moment of chaos, or we might have a cut.
Are we still filming?
No, we're fine. We're filming.
We're still filming.
We're still rolling.
No, we're not cutting this. This is us.
Well,
this
if we
is
have
us.
to hit restart.
Nope. This is the drama show. This is us. This is season 7, I think. This is us.
Yes. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not.
Quodd Heroes.
Dad's not here to yell at us, so.
Dad! Your monitor's not working.
The kids are playing with your games.
Dad! What that tells me is he has a 30-minute sleep timer, probably, on his computer. Quodd Heroes, this is us.
Quodd Heroes. This is the only one of this whole title, or my whole pile, that he hasn't offered to teach me, hasn't offered to play. Multiple times I've said, I really want to play Quodd Heroes, and he's like, it's a really good game. And that's the
End of
response.
story.
Yeah.
End of story.
It has not been planned.
Don't deserve this. You don't deserve this title, Meg.
Yeah, or it's like, yeah, it's worth it. Good luck on your own. Go figure it out. Get your own copy.
How arrogant of him.
So Alex and I
arrogant.
have a Twitch channel together called Camp Co-op where we play a lot of co-op games together. And I believe there are co-op modules for Quodd Heroes. That's my main reason I want to play it. I know
And he's
that
like, good luck. Figure it out.
Yeah, I'm like, I would love to do this. And yeah, it has not been in the works. It
very
looks
charming.
so charming. It has a very unique unique mechanic where you have a hero and it has a six-sided... There's a six-sided figure. I'm not even sure if they're
It's almost like a
because he
cube.
hasn't told
Would you
me.
say it's a cube?
It is a cube. Definitely a cube-shaped six-sided
Like
thing.
equal
Geometric
sides,
shape.
six-sided.
Yep. I believe.
Uh,
And I believe that there's like 5 different things you can do, and then the 6th thing is unique to each hero. So you have these different actions that you do where you're rolling it around and doing the different things, and then you have different actions.
so
you
it's
can
not
take.
5. It's not 5. It's like 6-sided.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, 5 plus your special ability, which is the 6th.
Oh, so
Like 5 that are
like
similar.
a cube.
5 that are similar. We should play Cubitos. Yeah, so this is Quodd Heroes. We'll see if he ever offers to teach this to me. Maybe after
I don't know if
seeing
he'll
this video.
offer to teach any of these once this
We'll
video
see
is
if he
done.
watches this video.
Do you think he will?
If you're watching this right now, Alex, please like and subscribe.
Please like it.
Turn on that bell for notifications.
My number 2, I pulled out just the expansion box because the other box is
Ooh.
too big, and it is
This is a great one.
Xayah, Legends of a Drift System, and this is the Embers of a Forsaken Star, which for many people who play the game and love the game, this is what they would deem like, not an essential, but a very, very beneficial or great expansion to add on. Again, I did not want to upset the large mug and the miniatures and right next to the PC, so I just grabbed the expansion box, but this is a sandbox experience in which I have played Western Legends with Alex in the past, and thought it was okay. Again, I'm much more intrigued or excited by sci-fi themes, and so this definitely caters to my preferences. And Western Legends was good, and I know that there are expansions that people really enjoy to include in it, but it just didn't really do it for me. And I kind of thought about it later, and I was like, I think that Xayah might be the kind of sandbox experience that I really want. And at the same time, I ended up trading my Black Rose Wars Satyr box for Xayah and its expansion to someone. The Satyr.
I play a satyr in D&D.
Nice.
She speaks only in rhyme, and it's usually hard half of the time.
That was really good.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I literally do that when we play D&D. Like, she only speaks in rhyme.
Oh my gosh, that was sublime.
Thank you. I saw that.
Okay, thanks. I love how I'm looking for validation. I'm like, I did it too. So Xayah is one that I have been very excited to get to the table. I have not played it yet. I own a copy of it. I do not own a copy of Arena of the Contest. But I really want to get this played. And I know that Alex, when he has played it recently, had a great time with it. And he's like, this is so much better than Western Legends, which is the hope that I had. So I'm excited to try this one out.
I would love to try that one as well. That one wasn't one on my list, but if you guys
I don't
are
think he
doing
offered
and
it to
I'm
you.
around,
I think he said
did
just,
not offer.
good
I
luck,
usually
have
have
fun.
to beg. I usually beg and then he caves.
All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is a little game. Welcome to the Moon.
I would say that this is a pretty good crossover with Welcome To, wouldn't you say?
I certainly would. And Welcome to, so often Alex and I, we are remote most of the time. He's here in Cleveland and I'm in Massachusetts. And we play Welcome to on Board Game Arena often. And this is one that I would love to learn. It's one that we would have to play the physical versions and just talking to each other through Discord. But I would love to learn this one. He always says that it's much better. It's just one that I really want to try. I love Welcome To. And something about Welcome To is that I enjoyed it before I was friends with Alex. And then once we started playing games together, He's so analytical, and he's so good with games and optimization that he changed how I play Welcome to. I know we're not talking
I thought this was a video in which we were allowed to not put on facades about how we feel about Alex.
Yeah, he just trashes me in Welcome to, and it's so frustrating that I had to change and pivot my strategy.
How does he play?
I only want pools. I can't let go of wanting to build every single pool, and he's like, let it go, and I usually can't, but when I do, I win. So
it's absolutely parks and then going for the goal cards. Like a combination of those two is what I do.
Yes, the goal cards are usually, I try to go for that.
Pools are satisfying, but I never win when I try that.
If a pool comes out, if I can place it, I have to. I have to. I love placing pools. I love the pools so bad.
I love placing pools.
That's why I want to go back to your house, Devin, because I want to swim in your pool.
It needs to be in the summer, though.
I know.
Because it's closed right now. We have a cover over it.
Oops.
You're fine. I think that works.
Looks good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. My side can be more aesthetic than yours.
Can I fix that in any way? Can I do that? There we go. There. And then there. That's better. That's better.
Yeah.
And then yours is
I'm trying to get it to say Quodd Heroes.
We'll just bring Blood Rage over to where the base isn't so far.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, no, just use that side. We don't have to... It's okay if it's
I like
an
how it is, Devin.
I mean, I think that...
I can manage my side, you can manage your side, okay?
Stop mansplaining to me.
It's a board game placing game. Where you are placing different board games.
Your shelfie stacker is not stable.
I have beaten Alex's shelfie stacker so much.
Or
my shelfie.
Is...
On the floor. Uh-oh. His number 3 is down. Man down. It's not coming back. His number 3 is with the fishes.
My number 3 is City of Spies. Which, he does this so much. They're never, like, facing the right way. This drives me crazy.
No, you're doing great.
So this is Estoril 1942, which I think translates into City of Spies.
I don't know it at all.
And this is all in different languages. There's not one side of this is in English. But, so this is a game in which Alex has explained it to me in a previous video. And it is actually, I think, in his video where he talks about discrepancies between BGG ratings and his personal rating. And this is one of the games that has the greatest divide. It's one of the top 2 or 3 in which BGG ranks it lower and he ranks it way higher.
Interesting.
And the way that he described this was so fascinating. I love espionage themes and spies, like the Robert Ludlum original Bourne trilogy, the books of them. I absolutely adore those. I really like spy novels. And this just seemed like narratively, thematically my type of experience, but he also says the mechanics are really solid. And so, because the back of this box is in 2 different languages, neither of which I'm fluent in, we are just going to... So, one of them is, I believe, Spanish, and then the other one is, I believe, Spanish. So...
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just do that.
And we know that Alex is fluent in Spanish, so that must be why he okay.
There.
All right.
Boom. I think my side's the most readable. Out of the 6 that we've got, 3 of them are looking good.
So far.
It's over here.
So far.
It's over here.
I think mine is a better stack.
What is your 4th? What do you want Alex to teach you that he has been so incompetent that he hasn't gotten around to it yet?
My number 2 is True Disrespect. I have begged.
I've never heard of that game.
I have begged for this game to be taught to me. I own it at my own house, and I have purposely been waiting to learn it because he has said he would taught it to me.
I shall wait.
He would teach it to me.
In suspense. I am just in suspense. Suspended.
It's a little game called Kemet by Madigo.
Oh! Hey, look. Upside down.
I gotta be like this for a second. So. One of the first games...
Oh my gosh. Wait, guys.
Hold on,
wait real quick.
I don't think we even need the computer, honestly, but...
Honestly, at this point, I don't even know if we need this to be recorded. We can just pretend that this went live.
Should we hit live?
Go live. do a live stream right now?
Oh my gosh, when we finish,
We
just
should
go
do a
live.
live stream. Oh my, can we do that actually?
I think we could.
We should do it.
So one of the first games that Alex and I played together was Enish, and even before we played that, when I first met him, we both discovered that was one of our favorite games. I absolutely love Enish, and so does he. I don't rank it quite as highly as he does, but I rank it very highly. And Kemet is one that I got, and then he offered to teach it to me, and I have just been waiting on that moment. I am still waiting for that magic moment to finally learn
Magic Mike?
Kemet.
Like a Magic Mike moment? Can you imagine
Alex
in a Magic Mike moment?
I'm gonna hard pass on that.
Hard pass.
That being said, I cannot wait to finally play Kemet with him.
All right.
I love Matago.
Will you just uncomfortably hold that there for a moment? Because I think in a second I will have a solution for you to place that with.
Okay.
So you hold that there. I want to try this because I recently got Inish from him in the BoardGameCo liquidation. But the title that I am going to put, which is gonna be quite hard, because it's quite big, and I'm gonna try, and it's gonna be one-handed.
Oh my gosh, you're making me so scared. You're making me so scared. Holy moly macaroni. They only get bigger.
Now you can put it on top of that one.
I don't know. I don't think...
No, we can.
I'm too little.
We can. We're going to put it on top of that. You gave yourself a little window.
It looks perfect, honestly.
So, the title that is underneath this one that you can see is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice. I actually tried to see if I could find
something
just
smaller.
The tower. The tower that goes along with this game.
Wait a second.
Did you? It's a lot to do one-handed. So, this is based off of the Assassin's Creed video game series. This is a stealth-based adventure campaign game. Mm-hmm. And Alex has described this with such, like, affectionate language as a faithful adaptation that is, to him, one of the best stealth experiences he's ever had. He really likes this, but once again, from Triton Noir, he also likes V Sabotage, which was originally V Commandos until it was re-implemented in a newer Kickstarter. And I really, really like the Assassin's Creed series, and so I have a copy of Brotherhood of Venice. I just haven't opened it up. I mean, I've unboxed it, but I haven't played it yet. Mm-hmm. And I've kind of been waiting for the opportunity to play it with Alex because he's played through a sizable amount of the campaign, and I'm really, really excited to try it out. And he has just been unconscionably ignorant and just
how long do you think it'll be?
Discriminatory towards my needs.
How long do you think it'll be until you guys get that to the table?
It will be a sizable amount of time. We can just put this over here. We can
maybe by
put that
2023.
Yeah. So I'll go right here. You can go right there, and let me see. Welcome to the moon. Wait. What happened?
Oh, Assassin's Creed showed up.
No, but how did? There we go.
It's hard because things are in mirror.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. What happened to Quodd?
I'm not worried about it.
Quodd Heroes. Guys, we were doing so well. What is your last game?
We're not the perfectionists here.
We never were.
Nope, never were.
What is the title that is the last one in which Alex has failed in his duty to us as friends?
So, Alex has done a lot with teaching me games and both helping connect me in the board game world, and one of those companies that he's done that with is Chip Theory Games. And we have had a lovely time playing through.
Alex wouldn't do it. Hi, Rena.
Hi, Rena. Queen of the hour.
We are bringing chaos to the table. Totally fine. Totally fine.
We've been playing through Hoplomachus Victorum, which is so much fun, and I'm so grateful.
Wait.
You missed it.
CTG. Mm-hmm. You guys have done Hoplomachus Victorum.
Mm-hmm. He also taught me Too Many Bones.
Wait, and you've done Too Many Bones. Mm-hmm. And is this Cloudspire?
Oh, baby, it's Cloudspire! That was good.
I love this game. And I have hardly played it.
This is one that we got to demo at Origins this year.
What a good framing you've done.
Thank you. I told you my side's gonna win.
Wow, that's really well done. It
even
looks
have the little
so good.
pocket
It's
for me.
perfect. I'm impressed.
This is one that we demoed at Origins. I had a lovely time, but we only demoed like the battle aspect of it, and there are different
Competitive?
Yes, but only within like only the. I don't even know because I haven't been taught it. But there's a battle aspect, but before that you can buy stuff, and there's stuff after it. But there's a cooperative mode, and right after Origins, Alex dove into the rulebook. I believe he learned the cooperative mode like that week. And it's been 5 months.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting. I've been waiting to play the cooperative modules for a very long time. Alex, I mostly don't even care what anyone else hears about this. I hope that you see this and we play Cloudspire soon, because I am waiting so long. I really want to play this one so bad.
Oh man, CTG makes some killers.
Yes. So they make beautiful components where everything is chips, obviously, for chip theory. There are these beautifully made poker chips and a lot of neoprene mats. So there are these neoprene mats that fit to make the board. And it's beautifully produced, but also very thinky. I love how complex their games can be. And I really want to play the cooperative mode so badly. I'm waiting.
You want to see mine? See mine?
Show me.
Did I do it right? So we need to finish the video right here, Meg.
Okay.
Because I don't have any room anymore. The last one that I want is a game from Stan Kordonsky, who did Endless Winter. He did Resurgence. He did Shadow Kingdoms of Illyria.
And to be fair, Alex did teach us Endless Winter.
He did. I did appreciate that. Rurik, Dawn of Kiev has consistently been in Alex's top, 15 games. He adores this game. And
he just doesn't adore us.
Well said.
Thank you.
Video's over. Yep. He adores this, but he doesn't love us.
Yeah. Alex.
Nothing else needs to be said. If you love us as much as you say you love this, you should teach us this.
Yes, please.
And this. And this. And this.
And a little bit of this.
This.
And maybe this one too.
This.
And this.
And this.
And then this one too.
And this.
And a few more behind us.
And this.
That we didn't mention.
And this.
Maybe I'll learn one and teach it to you.
Would you do that?
Because I care about you.
Unlike, I can't say that. Alex has taught me so many games.
Yes. He's taught us so many games, give us access to games, and
so
also
many
been
games.
so willing to learn games that we love. Have you also taught him a lot of games?
The game that I have taught Alex that we did not actually have enough time to finish, that of course, if anyone knows me, would know that I want him to play, is Forbidden Stars. But I've taught him a couple games. I've also, a lot of times when I come up here, Alex and I will be like, hey, we want to play this. We want to record this. And then he's like, in preparation, let's split up some games. And I was like, okay. And we'll each take rule books. And frequently, I'll read the rule books for 2 or 3 games. We just never play them.
He's a beast at reading rule books. It is.
And it's not, it's more just me and him together will prep a lot of rule books. And then we'll play a short amount of those games. And then I'll forget those games by the time I'm up here the next time.
Before we go, I will say one of my favorite gaming memories this entire year, and even learning games, was you taught me Dice Throne.
Did I?
Yes, you taught me Dice Throne at your house. We played against each other. You were such a kind player. And I don't know if you remember, but the final blow, I got the critical. I got the all 6-sided dice.
You got your ultimate?
Remember,
the last one?
I was re-rolling, and it was the last possible roll, and it was my last die, and I did it. And you were so happy for me, which is such a good player and such a good teacher that you were happy for that moment for me.
Dice Throne so much.
Yeah, and I loved that.
That was such a good moment. Nice. I think, were we playing the Marvel one? Or
no,
were we
Marvel
playing...
wasn't there yet. I was playing against the girl. I was with the girl
Were
that
you
had
the
wolf.
gunslinger?
No.
Oh, yeah. You were the huntress. You were the huntress with
Naira,
I think is the name. Yeah.
Nymeria's Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I think it's Naira or something. And the tiger. Yeah.
It was fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, these are 10 games that we are super stoked to try and get to the table sometime. Alex has not been doing his job and has been falling behind and hasn't taught these to us. But again, he's taught us so many. We much appreciate him. If you guys have any games that are in this 10 that you want to know about or that you wish you could get to the table, let us know. And for now, it's Devin and Meg, or Meg and Devin in the morning, but it's right now 10:20 at night, but it's us in the morning, and that went dark again, so I'm going to fix that while Meg gives us a lovely outro.
In any case,
Bye?
Bye. Good night.
Is that it? Is
Yeah.
that it? Okay.